Hey, oh my God, I don't know how long anybody has cared about my posts, but I does not. I have unbelievable like 19 years. Let's call it around October 6th or something. October 6th, 2006. Something around there. I've had this incredibly complex entanglement, tangled ass, knot ass, fascia ass, tendon, ligament, bone ass, traipsing around each other. It's like a scrambled rat's nest of muscle and fascia up here in the neck. Literally up into the brain, literally. And then down into here, and then it comes down through here, wraps around the sternocleidomastoid is weird and twisted up into this um, collarbone. Then it comes into whatever's underneath the collarbone, into the back, to the ribs, all around this first rib, down, wrapped around the shoulder, frozen up the shoulder, into tricep, all in here, elbow, crazy, crazy, both sides, up into the forearm, the hand, knots in the hand. It's literal physical insanity. And it's been the my life's work is not glamorous, but it's been intense as fuck. And I've been doing it. And nobody can take that. Y'all might have your shiny little cars and shit, but when it comes to the real shit, the inside stuff, and then it like the forearm comes up through here. That's just crazy. It's up in here in my knuckle. And then of course back down the other way, the spine, uh the erectors, of course the hips. I mean, it's wildness. It's a heck of a knot all the way to the feet. And of course I've had injuries down there that have just compounded. But it's that internal work is what we're trying to talk about a little bit. And people, it can look like the opposite of growth on the outside, really. I mean, it's brave work, and I'm not patting my own ass. But sometimes showing the worst stuff is how you spotlight it, and you have absolutely no choice. You're just an open nerve. It sucks, but I feel good, and I'm getting back there. It's been a cold winter in many ways, at least three big ways. People can be cold ass blooded. You mean motherfuckers. You mean motherfuckers. All of you. Me too. Lighten the fuck up on each other. You ain't shit. There is a saying that says, humble, you're not that great. Meaning, who the fuck do you think you are to even be humble? And I'm not singling anybody out here. I'm not. This goes for everybody. I'm seeing the nastiest shit online that I've ever seen times 10, and it's snowballing. And you all know all this stuff. But it's not good. And it's got to slow the fuck down. It's scary. Everybody's better than this shit. So let's let's get a little I'm breathing in. Actually, after getting that worked up, let's just do a normal kind of calmer downer. But it's good to get that out, and that stuff needs to be said, and we got to do better, y'all. Don't run from it. So basically, I'm trying to just get some oxygen back into when that body tenses up like that, the mind just, and it's that fight or flight. So we got to try to fix it. It'll harden up your whole system. That's why you can get out of breath so easily, because it's not getting the oxygen it's not soft enough tissue for lack of better. I don't know everything, obviously, and it just hardens up, and the blood, the oxygen can't get through the tissue to the extremities and the smallest of things. So shake it out, but there's knots coming out. There's knots coming out, and I can't believe it. Actually, I can't believe it's been this long. But so we're doing microcosmic orbit breathing. Pretend there's a light bulb coming in through the nose. We'll have a front body and a back body on this. So it'll literally be in front of the body, and then we'll come around to the back of the body. So in through the nose, pretending this light bulb or orb is coming and just fixing everything with positive vibes, calming my body that I just disrespected by indulging in that anger. So in, front body, breathing in the good things in life. Now, as we come around the torso, basically we're going to bring the light bulb from the front, around the back, over the head, and back out. In, around, back out. In, around the bottom, over the top, back out. Okay? So, that bulb, an orb, you can almost think of it like a scan as well, like a scan. Okay. Microcosmic orbit. So it's going to orbit, right? In with the good, out with the used respectfully. In. And different intensities of this tone, you can do, the sky's the limit. You could get yourself ready for sports. You get yourself ready for sleep. You can get yourself ready for what? You get yourself ready for the pool. Chilling. So. Today I'm going to go with like a calming, super calming tone. Try to calm down. And chill. But address what needs to be addressed. My friend said, address the discrepancy. Address the discrepancy. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be if we could? So, and I like to do the AUM. So on the inhale, this is just all my styles. Inhale, I'm bringing that scanner, and I'm thinking positive. And it's cleaning and also pushing around and bringing around the waist. Okay. And I'm at the bottom of the torso, the light bulb's coming down. At the bottom of the torso is when I pull in urinary tract, pucker anus, and then start with the tone. And I bring the A about midway in the back, switch over to the U seamlessly. What's that term in music? Schwa or not? I can't remember. So we're going to go A, U, M, and bring that hum. Will be the all the way out. And play around with how much you're squeezing out. Think of like a billow. Really getting the depths of that lung and getting down there in the construction waste and gathering from the very bottom, almost like sweeping the floor and bringing it out. Sweep the floor with that tone, with the gravel. Pretend there's a string lightly holding your head up. See that? I'm constantly fixing myself. That's why it's so good to teach. That's why everybody wants to teach so much. I know. It's so annoying. But some people do have some stuff. Everybody has some stuff. Everybody has some stuff to teach. Everybody has some stuff to teach. In put that little smile on it. Now you don't need to do all this weird stuff with your shoulders and your neck and stuff, but I am working on a knot like we were talking about, and so I'm just getting so close. I'm being a bit selfish and restless with it. Sitting still is probably what we're going for. I'm in this creaky, lovely little van that's been an MVP. Poncho Mystic. MVV, most valuable van. I'm sending vibrations to different spots. I'm working on knots. In the stomach, everywhere. It's amazing what fight or flight, how bad it can fuck you up. It'll come down in here and snatch your stomach and twist stuff, have you so discombobulated And that's where your attitude's suffering. That's why your attitude's suffering. I almost was gonna try to make that. Whatever. Come on. Caught myself. This shit's real though. This is an inside game, y'all. For real. Not to the extent of a lot of these cliches, though. Believe that. You gotta watch these people. They're often running with some, and they're trying to create a bullshit ass truth. Some flippity ass, flippant, no seasoning. And I'm talking about the meek. The meek shall inherit the earth. It can be taken a couple different ways. If the slovenly, lazy, inexperienced take over, that form of meek shall inherit the earth. That wouldn't be where you want to be. But there's a lot of different definitions of meek, and who is who to say what, who means what, when, and who wrote what. So fortify thy soul through good action. They tell the model girls in Milan to put your elbows in your back pocket. Try that. There's so much flying around in the world right now. People are getting mad at each other for not really big reasons. And I can feel it. You can feel it. You know? It's too much. I don't know. I guess honesty, the way to get out of everything. Honesty. Saying, hey, you're pissing me off, or you're giving me too much advice. I can't find a way to tell people, please stop giving me advice. I mean, I get it. I live in a van and all that, but don't worry about that. They're doing it anyways. So I've thought about that. You know, is it because they don't like the way I live? They just think I need advice 24/7? No, they're just narcissists. They're narcissists. Stop giving people advice, peeps. That's where a lot of, I mean, as simple as that sounds, that's where a lot of this bullshit is stemming from. People not listening and just thinking they know more than everybody. And of course, here I am, you know, in the same boat, saying what it is, but I'm at least offering how to fix it at a doable level that is actually seems small, but it's actually everything. It's all of it. It's on the human level, asking each other, hey, what are your pet peeves? What are your pet peeves? And I'll try not to do it. And I mean, if we could do that every day, at work, at home, we could start to alleviate some of this energy. People are bottling everything up. You know? So let's this hasn't been a very relaxing breathing sesh, but I'm gonna get these going again. Like definitely on the daily. I got a bunch of different little weird platforms I'm playing around with it, so just find me out there, whatever, who cares, right? But I'm doing it. I have to. Lots of energies going on, getting out. I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'm gonna chill on my own for a minute. I don't feel like being on video. And then I'm gonna chill. So, love y'all. We're gonna get this going. Much love. We got this.